So there are a couple of classes, A2 and B2. Moreover, B2 is a child class for A2. You know that. That is one observation. Inheritance is there. Yes, inheritance is there. Fine. Other than that, in base class, that is A2, there is a constructor, the two parameterized. You can observe. So one parameterized constructor in A2 class and another parameterized constructor in B2 class also. Is it not? Very simple. Both are having one parameters. Intex, here also intex. Same story. Additionally, I have taken y variable. Okay, fine. But of course, some code is there inside. I have to speak about this for that matter. I have to speak about this, otherwise you can't understand. So the thing is that let us start from main method. What I have done is I have created object for B2 class. So JVM will look for constructor in B2 class. Yes, there is a constructor in B2 class. Yes. So what is passed into X? 9 is passed into this X. Fine. Inside what is happening? Super constructor. That's why yesterday I thought of you discussing about abstract class. Then I would have designed this program even better than this. That's why I asked you, but I could not resist, and immediately I tried to put one program in proper shape. I have taken notes of that abstract class again, and I picked that issue out of that. So here, what exactly is the meaning of this statement? Remaining all things are old only. See, you have just created an object for B2 class, and JVM obviously will look for a constructor. Yeah, it is there, a parameterized one. 9 is passed into X. Yes. And then this is the important. Super X. What is the meaning of that? Super class constructor will be invoked. That is the meaning of this statement. Super class. Yesterday also I have used that word, right? That statement. Super class constructor you have to invoke. Super class constructor. Super class constructor is will be invoked. Again, I will repeat this in abstract class also, don't worry. But now itself you can understand because I kept the program in a proper shape so that you can understand very easily. So very simple. Program execution starts from main method. We have created an object for B2. Immediately JVM will search for a constructor. Yes, constructor is there, that too parameterized, and you are passing 9 and 9 is pushed into this X, so that what is the meaning of this? Here is the comment for you, you can understand. Super class constructor. Oh, spelling mistake is there. Yeah. Super class constructor will be invoked. What is the super class for your class? A2. A2 is the super class, right? Yesterday I told you there are three names for parent class. Parent class you can call, or base class you can call, or super class also you can call. So super class constructor is invoked. Super class, what is the super class for this class? A2 is the super class. In that super class, you have to invoke the constructor. Yes. So here is the constructor. This is the super class constructor. Got it? That will be invoked. Means that X, that what is that X? Let me see. 9, I think. Yeah. That 9 is passed into this X. Got it? 9 is passed into X. 9 is passed to X. Because again I write the statement. You can understand. Because when I am speaking, you may not be able to understand sometimes. That's why I'm making a statement to let you know strongly, firmly what is happening internally. So here already I made a statement. You have to understand here itself, in fact. Super class, please try to synthesize this statement. So much meaning is there. Super class. First of all, you have to pick your super class. What is the super class for your class? A2. That you have to grasp. Yes, that is the meaning. In that constructor, in A2, constructor. Superclass is A2, but in that I'm going to pick constructor. Yes, here is the superclass constructor because B2 superclass is A2. In that A2, this is the constructor. Yeah, so 9 is passed to this X. But again, the story, especially my C++ students knew this pretty well because I explained this in the past, right? This refers to current object. Why we are writing like this? That is another story which I have to speak. That's why I told you to wait for a couple of classes. But okay, you forced me to explain this. Okay, fine, no problem. So this dot x is equal to x. Why I'm writing like this? Every variable will be having some life, just like human being. The life of this x starts at the opening brace of a2. This x I'm speaking about, right? And it ends here itself. Got it? But the same x should be circulated to other class, other methods also. Means here it has to go there. How can it go? For my C++ students, I used to tell one story. You all know that. For example, if two persons are there with the same name, this is X, this is also X. But there is difference between this X and that X. Okay, both the students' names are Ravi, for example. So if I ask Ravi, can you answer? Which Ravi should answer? That is the problem. Got it? So this X is nothing but this X, right hand side X. That is assigned to what? This dot X. This refers to current object. This is a pointer like thing. It's a keyword in Java. This refers to current object. What is the current object? This is the current object. Got it? So this left hand side X is nothing but class variable, instance variable. You can call this as an instance variable because it is non-static. Non-static means dynamic. Object is an instance of a class. You know that, right? So this is a dynamic variable. It can move to anywhere in this program, having more life. This is having more life when compared to this X. Why? Because the life of this X, it is a parameter variable. This X parameter, X is a parameter here after all. Its life starts here and ends here. It cannot go outside. So that, but it is having some value. What is the value that it possesses? 9. 9 is passed into this X, not that X. That is the problem. But this X is very active. It can go anywhere. So this X means 9, whichever is present in this X, is passed to the other X. The other X is this X. It is passed. Got it? And then it is available because you are calling that. After assigning that, you are, of course, you are going to display square as well. And afterwards, the same X is called here. Superclass constructor is called, means this code will be executed here itself. Done. And then so that X is available in child class. Yes. And the next call obviously is nothing but obj2.assign. Assign is there. Yeah. This is very simple, pretty straightforward. Y is assigned with 5. Y is already declared earlier. And Y is assigned with 5. And then you are calling sum, obviously. That is simple code. Sum means control transfers to sum, and this code will be executed. Any doubts in this? Please ask me. So many twists and turns are there in the program. You have to catch that. So what is the first twist? Here it is. Again, I repeat, an object is created for B2 class. And what is B2? It is a child class. We can have information from here. It's a child class. And inside that, a parameterizer constructor is there that will be invoked with the help of creation of obj2. And the argument passed is 9. Yes, 9 is passed to this X. But what can it do with that 9? There is some upper code as well. You have to utilize that. For that, you have to invoke all this stuff here. For that, you are having super. super class by writing like this, it means super is a keyword. By writing like that, super class constructor will be invoked. See the meaning in that. Super class, first I'm going to synthesize this statement. One is super class, I'm splitting this. The other one is constructor. First of all, you have to locate super class. So what is your super class? This is subclass or child class, or or subclass or child class or derived class, and a2 is the super class or parent class or base class, right? So super class we are saying. So control transfers to super class. In that, constructor is there, that will be invoked. So where is the super class constructor? Here it is. So 9 is passed to the text, but again a hurdle is there, again a problem is there. This x is the life of this x is very small. Its life starts at the opening. It is a function. I mean, in C language we call function variable. Okay, here we can say that it is a method type of variable, local variable. It belongs to only this method in which it is declared. It is a parameter variable otherwise. Okay, so parameter variable means its life starts here at the opening brace and ends here. It cannot go outside, but it is having some value. How that value can be transferred to another class, another method? Yes, you have to take a dynamic one. This is the dynamic one, right? So you assign that x to that x. Okay, and you can find square, and that x is available here also, because you equated that with this. It can go anywhere, and you invoked with the help of superclass constructor like this. Where it is? Here it is. So that that code is evaluated, and afterwards obj2 dot assign, control transfers to assign, and you know what is happening here. And after that obj2 dot sum, you know what is happening inside sum, right? That's it. Any doubts? This is a good one. Any doubts in this program? Shall I move to the next one?
No doubt.
Hmm? May I
No
doubt, sir?
doubt, sir.
Okay, right, right. So I'll move to the next one immediately. Overriding is the concept. We'll go with overriding. Right. So what is method overriding? That is the next definition we have to look for. Right. It is also an example for polymorphism, isn't it? Where is it? Where is it? Somewhere I explained polymorphism. Two types of polymorphism way back where I explained that. Not here, I think. During overloading, I explained. Yeah, somewhere I still remember I explained polymorphism. Two types are there. One is overloading, method overriding also. Maybe during the overloading concept I explained, not here. This is inheritance, right? Anyways, here we will cover that overriding concept. What is method overriding? I may be going slow at sometimes, because some students may feel that I am going slow. Some may feel that as if I am going fast. Because actually, to be frank, I am going on average basis, moderate, not too fast, not too slow. But I should go slow, because see, if I speak fastly, if I tell fastly, I can understand. But what about you? That's why I'm going slow a bit. I'm repeating sometimes, so that slow and steady will win the race. It has to be digested, first of all. Subject is to be digested in your blood, like that. It will go to blood. That's it. If you do it slowly, otherwise, that is different. It will come and go, touch and go, like that. Method overriding. This is also like overloading, but some difference is there. What is that difference? In inheritance, see the definition. In inheritance, if both both the parent and derived classes, derived classes consists of methods with the same name. Here also same name, just like overloading. In inheritance, if both the parent and derived classes consists of methods with the same name and signature also, that is the difference. In overloading, signature is different at least, but here signature also same. I am saying name is same, signature also same. Then what to do? In inheritance, if both the parent and derived classes consists of methods with the same name and signature, but with the different behaviors. Behaviors means implementations. When invoked, when invoked, such method, when invoked with the help of with base class object, then then the base class method will hide. Then the base class method, if you can understand, you can make statement in your own way also, because it is a pretty big definition. Then the base class method will hide. Hide means override the derived class. Sorry. Then the derived class method. Oh, when invoked with the derived class object. Sorry for that. Derived class method, because we always create object for most recent class, right? Then the derived class method will, the derived class method will hide, override base class method. Base class method. That is what is overriding. This hiding is overriding. This hiding is overriding. It is a way to achieve polymorphism. It's a way to achieve polymorphism. Right? That is the full definition for this. Try to understand. In inheritance means inheritance is mandatory. That's why I did not discuss this topic during overloading, because after overloading and after constructors and after overloading, we did inheritance, and now this is the right time. We closed inheritance also, and this is the right time to discuss about overriding, because inheritance is involved in that concept. So in inheritance, you know what is inheritance? If both the parent and derived, otherwise I will write parent and child classes. That is good match, is it not? When you are using words, they should match. If both the parent and child classes consists of methods with the same name and signature also, but with the different behaviors. Behaviors means working style, implementations, right? And that also implementations are different. Definitions means you can also use the word definitions. Implementations, so that is definitions. Okay, when invoked with the derived class object, so you create object for derived class and invoke that method, then the derived class method will hide, override the base class method. So eventually you are getting output for derived class method, because working style is different now. Everything is same except working style. So derived class method will hide the base class method. That hiding is known as overriding. It is a way to achieve polymorphism. Okay, right, we will do a program straight away. If any doubts, you can solve in this program itself. You can understand in a better way. Class, let me go with already what kind of classes I have taken here. No base, no derived. Oh, already I have taken base. Let us not confuse. I'll take like I can take old and new. This is old class old. In that, let me go with a method. Void find is the method. In that, it's a parameterized int x. I will take. Sorry. And here I want to find square root of that x. How do you find square root of x? System dot out dot println square root X is equal to concatenation operator. There is a function, there is a predefined class called as math.sqrt. So sqrt is a static method present in math class. You have to remember that. No other go. Very simple method. If you want to find square root of a given number, sqrt is a predefined method. It is a static method present in math class. And how do you invoke static methods? Class name dot method. Yes, that's what is done. Done. So inside, let me pass the argument, that is x. Right. Done. Over. Let me close this. Let me close this class. Let me go with a new class, that is new, but it is having relation with the old class. Extends old. Right. Now, what I told in the definition, methods with the same name present in both the parent and child classes. So child class is also having same method. Fine. Okay. So, sorry, we have small letter. Right. It is also having find method. X. Same signature. Same method, same signature. Now what to do? Right. Same display, not the same display, but different display. So what kind of display we will see? Not S root, but I want to find square this time. Implementation is different. Square of x is equal to, you know that, x into x. Even brackets are not required. We have done that before, is it not? Done. Right. Let me go with main method. Right. Static, public static, main is. So what I told in the definition, create object for derived class. What is your derived class? New. That's what I have told in the definition. Please study. In inheritance, if both parent and child class consists of methods with same name and signature. Please check. Same name. Both parent and child classes. Same name and same signature also. First time. Is it not? But what is different? That also I mentioned here clearly. But with the different behaviors. Behaviors means implementations, definitions. Yes, different behaviors. Here you are finding square root of a number. Here you are finding square of a number. Yes, implementations are pretty different. So in that context, if you create object for which class? Derived class. When invoked with derived class object, when such a method is invoked with a derived class object, then the derived class method will hide the base class method. Let me create object for derived class. Derived class here is new, is it not? New obj is equal to new. Oh, matching. New. Okay, no problem. That new is different. This new is different. I never thought about that. Coincidence. But that new is keyword. This should not be small letter, is it not? We have taken that care already, luckily. Right. And now obj dot find. But don't forget passing an argument. Yes, because it is a parameterized method. Close the class as well. Save the program with the new.java because main method is part of new.java. So let us save as new.java. Yeah. Now let us run the program. See, I told you another story. How many classes are there in this program? Two classes. What are they? New and old. See, there are no new and old. Only one new.java is there. But if you compile, new dot class file will be created and also old dot class file will be also created. See that. Compiled. Success. Java space. One more thing I told you now. See, dot class files, both of them created. Yes, here it is. Dot class file for old and a dot class file for new also. Okay. You need not take my program. My program is in new. If I want to give you, if I don't want to give you code, if I want to hide my code, I can give this dot class file and this dot class file to you. In fact, I can give only, both the dot class files are required. If I can give both the dot class files, if you can compile this new dot class, if you can execute, already it is a compiled file, right? I'm not going to give dot Java file. I'll give this dot class and this dot class to you. You can put in a pen drive, you run in your machine. How do you run your program? Java space new. You'll get output. No issue. You need not compile again. So compiled files are very important. Dot class files are very important. Okay. It is safe also. Error free, I mean virus free. Dot class files always. Okay, fine. Let me run this program. New Java space new. Success. Square of x. Which one I got? Square root or square? Square. I got square. Square means from where it is. From where it is coming? From the derived class. So derived class method is dominating the base class method. Okay, that is overriding. You can ask me where this concept is useful. For example, in your college or in my college, St. Mary's. When I worked in 2000, 10 11 11 I think 11 to 14 I worked 3.5 years I worked at that time. So in those days mechanical was there, ECE was there, triple E was there, and of course CSE is also there. But so many students, majority students belong to ECE, mechanical, civil. Less CSE students were there at that time. Okay, their code is present here. For example, let us say that this method consists of 2011 college code is there. But now so many things, drastic changes came afterwards. Currently wherever you go, yesterday I think somebody is saying that CMR head Malaridi is saying that 2 hours he has spoken somewhere, and he's saying no other branch, only CSC, data science, artificial intelligence, only these things. He he has told like that. Somebody is speaking in my college today, and ECE and other faculty members got frustrated after seeing that. That is a demand we are having right now. You can understand. So after 10 years, see, drastic changes came, and now this is a new code where all CSC branches, CSC related code is there. Now, if a parent is coming or if a student is coming, which code I have to run? Here, old mechanical, civil, all that stuff is there. I don't want to show that. Those fees are different. Now the fee structure is different. Branches are different. Entire scenario changed. Got it? So I need not delete that. Again, demand may come after 7 years. Somebody is saying after 5, 7 years. Again, they will come slowly. So I should not change that code. I should not waste that. But I can override that and display only these features. Got it? In that scenario, this is pretty useful in real time also. But sometimes you have to stop that also. That also I will explain. You understood? Any doubt in this program? So this method is going to hide base class method. Okay? Any doubt in this? I completed method overriding in this context. Any doubt, please ask me. That is method overriding. So if both parent means old class, child means new class, both consist of methods with same name and signature. Yes. Previously in overloading, only name is same, but signature was different. But this time, both name and signature are going to be same in both the classes in inheritance, such that if you create object for derived class, And with the help of that object, if you are going to invoke, the derived class method is going to hide the base class method. That is overriding. So I guess no doubts will be there. If any doubts, please ask me. I can move to the next one immediately. That is, I don't want to override, because see, let us suppose a bank application is there. Okay, one of you has done this code. Okay, but for example, if you are not good in coding, you have done like this. After yourself, I came to take your job. You have gone to some other big company. I have taken your position. Just like you, I am also not good in coding. I have done code like this. Simply all the confidential information here will be lost. If he is a poor customer who is having 1 lakh, so it all depends upon the code here. If here you are going to square that amount, great, he is the beneficiary. So he is going to get benefit, lot of benefit. If it is becoming square, is it not? Instead of square root. If he is having some, what you say, debt, he had some loan from bank and he has to clear that, and the square root, he has to find square root for that. But unfortunately, I have given code like this. This code is going to override for this code, so he will get a lot of benefit and banks will drown immediately. They have to face huge loss, tremendous loss, collapse. That is a problem. Otherwise, if I give square here and square root here, that is also going to lose. The poor customer, instead of getting square, he is getting square root. That is also a loss. So something like that, some unwanted things are going to take place if you override. So if I am good in coding, or if you are good in, not me, if you are good in coding, because you have to give here itself to stop, because some confidential data is there. I should not do that. So what to do? See, I will show you that. There is a variable, there is a keyword, sorry, not variable. There is a keyword called as final. It is a modifier. So just see here, old one I am taking. I'm just changing the names for saving purpose. New one. Let us not disturb the old program. Same program, just changing all the names. Right. Now see what I'm doing. Here, I want to stop overriding. So final. Final methods cannot be overridden. Okay. Method became final. Final methods cannot be overridden. Overridden. Right. DDA. Is it right? I'm getting doubts at times. After a long time, I got doubt. OVRRIDDA, whatever it is. Okay, no problem. Yes, I think so. Okay, right.